to Big Business 60X. I'm Tessma.
What's going on, y'all?
And today we're reacting to Legends of Tomorrow.
Season 7, Episode 8, Paranoid Android. Last we left off, they were trapped in a time period where women worked on airplanes for the war effort. And, well, the colored people, black people, and all other minorities were forced to be cleaning. But, you know, Astra accidentally froze their boss, and she changed everything. And, of course, I think it was Madame Roosevelt came in, and she liked how things were run by women. And she said, keep it that way. So the guy wasn't too happy about that. But shortly after, they got attacked by
themselves.
Yeah, themselves. Android versions of themselves made by Evil Gideon. And they killed Bishop. And they got away just barely with their lives. So we got to pick up where we left off.
Now, because that was past Bishop, does that mean he never does what he does?
No. He already did what he did. It was like a weird loop type thing.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, if that makes sense. I ain't even going to try to mess my brain up today trying to think about that. Yeah.
I see two different ways, and one way's crossed out now, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into this. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon.
It all started when a man named Bishop created a team of robots. These machines were programmed to think that they were beyond human. That they were superheroes. They made their way cross-country, murdering some of the greatest figures in history.
Did Gideon make them
and men of
think
science.
they're the real ones?
They're programmed to complete the same acts as the real ones. So that time doesn't get interrupted.
Set their sights on destroying all of history.
I don't think it really matters whether they know what they are. They just know they just got to complete their goals.
Not until we came along, the real flesh and blood superheroes whose job it is to put history back on track. We are the real legends of tomorrow.
No, the hell they didn't. I thought this was regular Sarah talking.
No, that's what I was saying. With their program. Because they said
I wasn't listening to nothing they were saying. I thought it was just the CW flashback.
they were saying they're going to time destroying significant figures on purpose.
I didn't listen to anything they said. I'm not even gonna lie. At that, I thought it was just a regular CW recap, so I was tuning it out. Now we see it from their perspective.
The device can read all of Gideon's thoughts.
We got eyes on Bishop.
Bishop, what's your great last name? These dicks are having a party.
Idiots.
Why are they so offended? We're having fun.
Totally screwed up the timeline. Again. Hey, babe, would you rather take a robo you or robo me?
Both. Hey, you just leave Robo me for me, okay?
So maybe you were right.
God.
I'm always
Sad little dance parties.
They think they're the real ones. And they think they're the robots.
You're gonna kill the light.
I'm dead. They have Gary in his real form. His real robot form.
And they couldn't understand him in his form.
They're the androids of tomorrow.
Yeah. Why you still sit down?
We got him now.
Yeah, they think they're the guys.
I wonder why Gideon made him think that. Not there goes dinner. Sick.
Those suckers are gonna pay for this.
Why you got so much muscle?
We changing the intro for the new Legends. Dr. Sharp. Androids of tomorrow. That's what I'm calling them.
I should have never let these two out in the field.
Well, at least we got one of theirs.
No, you can't eat them. These are your teammates. Or they were.
Is that why you just threw them on the ground like that?
And said they should never been that in the field.
Get them to the infirmary stat.
Can't you see that they're dead?
Don't tell me how to run my OR, and I won't tell you how to run your team, Captain.
Ooh, we gotta get Sarah and Ava that don't like each other
Bring
too
them
much.
to me.
They make it seem like they can heal them, but really they're gonna replace them.
Gideon!
They got
Yes,
some
Captain
anger
Ross.
issues.
Keep an eye on the timeline. It won't be long before those idiots screw something else up.
There's a lot of red on that time thingy. But one thing I do know, red ain't good.
It's that kind of insight that makes you my right-hand man.
I thought it was because I'm strong as steel. Ain't always hard.
Because he points out the
I was
obvious.
joking.
He's your right-hand man.
That got me. Good.
But seriously, you ever wonder why Bishop built a bunch of time-traveling rogues that look like us?
Because he's a dick and he hates history.
Doesn't make any sense.
Start looking into it.
Why would
Do
they
your
make
homework.
it so some 20 songbird doesn't get off by her boyfriend?
Or a bunch of World War II factory workers get a promotion. There's gotta be some rhyme or reason to it.
Seem to love saving history's greatest nobodies. Nah, I wouldn't think about it too much, Cap. Sorry.
You're probably right.
Why
Gideon
we
fled
rather
across
hate-
Ukraine, 1986.
So we can punch history back into shape.
Time to save history or Astra?
For Zari.
Through the mystery.
No, that's sweet, brother. Yeah, I'm really touched, Spooner.
What? They're alive?
Try not to have too much fun without me.
We're locating the epicenter for you.
What's your tattoo?
So much for avenging the death.
Just as well, Gideon designated this a no-kill mission.
Oh, come on!
So what are these?
I made them special for the mission. I call them Destiny Restoration Devices.
Oh, what does it do?
I could take the time to explain the exact science to you.
Science is lame.
You're lame.
Nice comeback.
Lay low until I rendezvous with more information.
And what are you gonna do?
Something you need to look into.
She's too curious.
Let's go.
The rest of them are slow. They don't really care about specifics or details or anything like that. They just want to fight and attack.
You should be in the field. I don't need to remind you that your android doppelgangers are still at large.
I just wanted to say thank you.
They were lucky.
And back on their feet so soon.
I advise Zari and Astra to stay on the ship. They're more suited for intelligence work.
You seem to have a lot of thoughts on how I should run my team.
Do I?
Captain, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've identified the source of the aberration. It's a Soviet military installation located at the Chernobyl nuclear facility.
Sounds like you should be on your way.
There's no blood.
Sorry.
Her medical records. They're confidential.
I wonder what
Hopefully
she's
you can
gonna
bring your
do
team back in one piece this time.
when they find out they're androids. Because that Sarah's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, most definitely.
She's trying to cover everything up.
I've harvested everything I can from the damaged units. Gideon, fire at the incinerator.
Yes, Dr. Sharp.
Let's hope these new versions work better than the last ones.
Whatever Dr. Sharp gave me has me feeling like a new person.
Whose asses do we gotta kick to get history back on track?
You don't have much time.
It's
Whatever
like
you do it fast. The reactor's going critical soon.
Sidelines.
Oh,
When they
well, let's
die,
just cross
their
them
memory
out
gets
then.
transferred.
Yeah. Into the next one.
Worse.
There's multiple
They
copies of
tried
them
to
and
save the
everything.
people from it.
Those monsters.
Our job's make sure that convoy doesn't make it to safety, understood?
The aberration seems to be centered on a historically significant individual named General Kalashnik. We can assume he was supposed to die in the original timeline.
What did he do in this version?
Stand by. I'm not finding anything yet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Razi, but I'm not able to execute that temporal projection. As I might have mentioned, time is like cement.
Sounds like this just turned into a kill
I
mission.
like how she has like a stress ball in her hand. Because she gets irritated.
Easy, cowboys and girls. If we're gonna make sure that history stays on track, he has to die like he's supposed to.
That hair fits
In the
him so
meltdown.
well.
Nate and I will grab the
And her
general
attitude.
Splinter, Bayrod. You ready to restore some destinies?
All over it.
I like that they wear their costumes. Because the original team don't even be wearing their costumes no more.
Bodybuilder Nate.
Oh, he said, damn, scaling up. I'm just gonna stop with my muscles. And so his steel's on the inside. Or he's all steel, it's just like synthetic skin over it.
Those are very done though. Like if a guy can stomp a car by just turning to the side and just straight, I'm not gonna get on the car unless it's too loud.
Unless it's the play day, I'm gonna jump out like, oh. Just die.
Get myself a paper cut with some blood in my head.
I know.
Like I collided.
Just let them get it out of their system.
There's a no. Ooh.
Two birds, one stone.
You got a date with destiny.
I would stay down.
Right, why are y'all getting up?
Call it time.
Because now he just got a major
Oh, this game ain't over.
and brain dead.
Alright, the sooner we clean up this
fractured
mess, the sooner we can find those
space
robo
skull.
legends.
We're time traveling superheroes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right.
Wow. I must do something terrible in the future. Is that why I have to die?
Not exactly.
Well, you said soon. Surely you have time to explain why I have to die if I don't do anything wrong.
It's complicated. You see, time is like cement.
In what way? That it is hard and heavy or that you cannot stretch it? Or...
You're just supposed to die. It's as simple as that. And if you don't, there's no telling what the effects could be on history.
You should be flattered. That means you're important. Your men, they weren't important enough to kill, so we just restored their destinies.
No, we definitely killed those men.
No, they didn't die.
Well, not immediately, but the doses of radiation that Spooner and Bearhead hit them with work fast.
Dr. Sharp's restoration devices.
And
Irradiated
Nate's punches are
people?
deadly too.
Only the people who were supposed to get dosed by the nuclear meltdown.
We matched the mortality rates from the original timeline. Destiny restored.
What kind of superheroes murder people, gives them cancer?
Have you ever experienced a
Points were made.
timequake, General?
A what?
Then clearly, you have no idea what you are talking about.
Gary. Let him beating up the vending machine. The Cohita machine.
History is still way off track.
Because you can't be one.
Guys, if we don't stop this, all these people, they're gonna live.
The legends, the real legends save people and they kill people.
He
Call
says
it
that the
saving.
people of Pripyat are fleeing the city in response to the report of a nuclear meltdown.
Sorry, scrambled the broadcast.
Who's the show?
Oh my god. What if he
You want me to
doesn't
tell them there is no
cooperate?
meltdown? Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, history's gonna be jacked, dingus.
Just like your face.
No,
I'm not Gary
Never.
laughing.
I won't do it.
Her.
I'm sorry. I thought you said.
I said I will not lie to the Soviet people. Haven't they been lied to enough? First, they were told that Chernobyl plant is safe, and now you want me to tell them to return to a nuclear meltdown.
It's either that or a steel punch.
Compared to radiation poisoning, that seems like a good way to die.
So he doesn't care about himself. There must be someone the General cares about.
I'll see what I can find on his family. Normally military records are sealed,
shit.
but...
Nice
Leave them
hacking.
alone.
Let's see how the General feels if something bad would have happened to little Dmitri.
You people are truly monsters. They've done nothing.
He's right. And according to Gideon, they go on to do nothing.
Which means we can remove them from the timeline without consequence.
Where do we
They're
find these
sick.
blueprints?
All right, whoa. Time out. Team meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah at least has somewhat of a moral compass. Android Sarah.
Threatening this guy's one thing, but we're not actually gonna hurt his kids, are we?
Why not?
You're the leader.
The aberration is getting bigger.
There's red all over the place.
It ain't good.
Hey, we are supposed to be the good guys.
And I know our job is to protect history.
Why is her program so much different than the rest of theirs? The rest of them don't. Gary!
5 minutes ago, I told you can eat him after he ran. What have I done?
Your blood pressure is dropping.
Gotta be kidding me.
You need to return to the ship, Captain, now. I don't like what's going on with your vitals.
Look, I told
No, she
you,
don't want her
I'm
to discover
fine. We
she's
just
an
need to
android.
figure out another way to...
I am ordering you to the ship. Stat.
People are listening to him. The aberration is fixed.
The general
Well,
was a
people live in
blubbering
America.
mess by the end.
But he did the right thing for his kids. And for
Well,
history.
not really, because he's the general.
That's great.
She don't
Right
agree
this
with
way,
this.
Captain.
She
Don't
might.
worry. Dr. Sharp will have you fixed up in no time.
She might defect.
Yeah, you'll feel like a new person.
Similar to how our regular Ava defected. I think she's gonna do.
It's not bad. Bullet went through and through. Just needs a couple stitches.
I'm gonna need to operate.
Operate? It's just a scratch.
You're clearly in shock and have no idea what you need. Don't worry. By the time you wake up,
I'll be feeling like a whole new person.
precisely. I noticed your heart rate accelerated when you were asked to interrogate the general.
It's excited. Getting to torture someone was a bonus.
And she's playing her. She about to get up and
Wonderful.
open a can of whoop ass.
The anesthesia should kick in momentarily.
As soon as she turn around. Yep, now she sees she's an android. Now the question is, what does she do with this?
Check these out.
The hell are these?
I found them in the infirmary. Dr. Sharp reached for them while she was grilling me about the mission during the surgery. What's even weirder is what she pulled out of me. A steel joint with a bullet hole in it.
What? That's insane.
I know what I saw.
What if it's not just our bodies she's tinkering with?
How do you mean?
I felt different after my surgery. Like my brain was faster and more focused. What if she also did something to my brain?
You don't have a brain.
What
You
if
have a
she's
central
causing
processing
these? And
unit.
remember, what if she's using these to somehow control our behavior?
Why would she do that?
I don't know. But that
Gideon's
mission today,
listening.
it didn't feel right. All those innocent people.
But that's what it takes to put history back on track.
Says who? Gideon? What if Dr. Sharp is controlling her as well?
That would explain why Gideon's always giving us the history is like cement excuse instead of telling us why we have to fix the Robo-Legends mistakes.
What if they're not mistakes?
A new anachronism has been detected in the timeline.
She can't hear them?
It appears that the people of Pripyat heeded the general's call to return home, except one, a nuclear physicist named Dr. Irina Petrov.
Oh, Irina. You'll wish we'd just irradiated you with everyone else.
The rest of them probably
Actually,
wouldn't even
Dr.
listen.
Petrov is also being tracked by the
Very slow.
KGB. In order for her death to have no ripple effects, she must be taken out quietly.
What are you saying, Gideon?
The challenges posed by such a mission can only be met by one person with a specific skill set.
I don't
But
know.
that's
Yours,
safety too.
Captain.
Yeah.
Gideon, there has to be an easier way.
I'm afraid this is all the information I have on Dr. Petrov. And need I remind you that if we fail to disrupt the exchange...
Yeah, I know. History's good. Same old song. You know, maybe it's time we upgrade your operating system, Gideon.
No need. Dr. Sharp just updated it.
You don't think evil Gideon is in control of Dr. Sharp and then she has like a bootleg Gideon
And in
in
the
the
meantime,
system.
I need
That's
to
why
make
she
sure
can't.
Dr. Sharp isn't brainwashing me.
Because this Ava isn't acting like
Just checking to see how you're feeling
Bishop's
post-surgery.
Ava. You know what I
Are you up
mean?
for the task?
Well,
Feeling
she
like
threw
my
Bishop
old self
Ava
again,
out of the
and
ship,
for
so
your
she
concern.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's why I'll be monitoring you on
And then
the
she
mission to
created
make sure
this
your
body.
performance isn't compromised.
for
I
herself.
appreciate that, but it's really not necessary.
Because she was acting real
I feel
robotic
fine.
earlier, but I'm like, well, she's an android. But then I was
It's my
like,
pleasure.
wait,
Good luck out there, Captain.
Gideon, evil Gideon, put her body in that one.
You're a long way from Ukraine, Dr. Petrov.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Keep pretending to read your newspaper. Go on.
Boo! So quick and painless. Ugh.
What a bunch of bull!
That's what the smart money said.
Gary's right. The Russian lady ain't dead yet.
Why are they talking?
Hold on. I think I have some.
information.
Contact. He'll be here any
Short
minute
time.
now. He'll explain everything.
We're running out of time.
We're not being brainwashed. Our brains, they are these CPUs. I think we're the androids.
By the time they put it together. But now what do we do?
Her heart rate's elevated.
You were programmed to be ruthless and efficient, to prioritize the timeline above all human life.
Right, I'm gonna get you out of here, but we're being watched. Don't look. Just punch me in the face and run.
What?
If I plan this right, there's a dead zone on the other side of the park.
Why do we need a dead zone?
So I can fake kill you.
Dr. Petrov?
You're the wrong person.
Damn! Nobo staff!
Told you it was boring.
That was a little too
Sucker punch.
You're gonna regret that, lady. People are after you for these plans. And they belong in the right hands, but for now, you need to give them to me until they're safe to share.
Why should I trust you?
Because those same people sent me to kill you, and if you haven't noticed, you're still alive. Now lay low until I contact you.
When?
3 days, 3 years, I don't know, but I will find you. Dr. Petrov gave me a hell of a run, but I got her.
You were sus
I trust there
though.
were no issues with your shoulder.
None. I feel 100%.
Good.
Sorry, Gare. I shoved the body in a dumpster.
Care to settle a bet, Captain?
How'd you take the target out?
Thigh strangle. What else?
Ha ha! Pay up, loser! Pay up, loser! Pay up, loser! Pay up, purple loser!
Look, she saw that nod. She's gonna do something.
I couldn't do it. I let Irina go.
Good. Because I have something to show you that's gonna blow your mind / CPU.
Who's gonna
Turns
blow
out
your
Gideon
mind
didn't
/
need an
CPU?
upgrade. She has a secret firewall installed to hide this.
You play too much.
A historical record of the real Sarah Lance.
What the?
And the rest of the legends. The people were modeled after. It's everything Dr. Sharp needed to tweak us into versions she could control.
To protect history without asking any questions.
That's why she wanted to give you an upgrade. To make you a better captain. Same way she made me a better hacker. Is that the Wave Rider?
Dr. Sharp?
That means she's an android too.
Then who programmed her?
Welcome to your new home, Gideon. So much more space to roam than that tiny hard drive you were in. Oh, take a couple laps around, stretch your legs.
Yeah,
Vantage
I was right.
points all over the ship.
The only one who could have made the android legends was the person or thing that was tracking their every move, every thought, every emotion.
Gideon. That's why she only shows us the parts of history she wants us to see.
She's the one who's controlling us. We have to shut her down.
Shutting her down is easy. Convincing a bunch of psycho killer robots not to act like psycho killer robots.
Oh, I'll talk to them.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
This is our next mission, Captain.
Take out Dr. Sharp?
No, this isn't a mission.
Oh, I get it. It's another training exercise.
No, it's not a test, all right? It's time for us to learn the truth about what we are. Go on, Doc, tell them.
We are the real robot legends.
Good one.
They're slow.
This isn't a joke. We are the androids, not the legends that we've been chasing. We were modeled after them by Gideon. She programmed us
Their
to hunt them
CPUs
down and
aren't
to correct
as
history.
upgraded as
If
theirs.
you don't believe me, then go check the infirmary.
That won't be necessary. Sarah's telling the truth. If you're injured beyond repair, I take your CPU and put it into a new body. Simple as that.
How we walk out of the infirmary is new.
But she manipulated our behavior to better follow Gideon's orders.
If it weren't for me, Zari and Astra would be gone. Don't you see we can't die?
You had me up to droid. So Gideon's calling the shots.
Not anymore. From now on, we're gonna make our own choices. No more being manipulated or lied to.
What are you doing, Mr. Razi?
Sorry, Gideon, I'm shutting you down.
I would not advise that.
Yeah, well, we're through listening to you.
Wait, please.
Goodbye, Gidget.
Not
The
Gidget.
complexities of correcting the timeline were too much for the rest of the team. But I can see now that you alone can process it.
What are you talking about?
Your CPU, Mr. Razi. Every iteration is more powerful, and this doesn't have to be your last.
You're offering me a better brain?
No.
Just come on.
So this whole
Finish what you were doing.
vengeance thing was built in this whole time?
We didn't even choose it. So Gideon made me a big dumb lunk on purpose?
Yeah, but you can be whoever you want to be now, Nate. We all can.
On the contrary, Captain, my days of overseeing this ship are far from over.
Gideon here filled me in on exactly what'll happen to the timeline if we don't stop the legends. Well, she didn't tell me. She uploaded it to me.
You let her reprogram you.
Our job is too important to leave to mere mortals. Every time the legends try to fix history, they screw it up even worse. I can help all of you with your upgrades.
Think she made me a better shot?
She make me a better shot than
They want to be better.
Absolutely.
They don't care about.
Listen to her.
They can't compute it. She already said it.
Or
They can't understand what's
we're
happening.
the better guys. Yeah. Hey, can you upgrade Gary's stupid sticking breath?
Come on, I know you guys are better than this. Don't you want to think for yourselves?
Chernobyl was a test, Captain. You've been making questionable choices as of late. I needed to make sure you and your team are up to the task to stop the other legends no matter what. Your teammates passed. You did not. I believe Miss Lance's leadership skills are too strong, Dr. Sharp. Perhaps it's best to remove them completely
Don't
this
turn
time.
your back to the enemy.
Supposed to be a team.
She didn't fight back.
Stop.
Sleep tight, Captain.
I didn't think I'd hear from you again so soon. Is it safe now? Is everything all right? Oh, I've never seen that before.
Damn. So they've gotten
Oh,
nowhere.
look at that. I have my money on miscellaneous, so I win.
Oh, come on!
Hey, ow! Get a new one, you shrimp.
Who are you calling a shrimp?
John Cena! That's not John Cena, you dork. That's Commander Steel.
Citizen Steel, and don't call him a dork.
Citizen Steel? Who's he? What's with the patriotic outfit?
What's wrong with my... Hey, listen. I'm here to talk to you about bullying.
Speaking of bullying, people must make fun of your arms a lot.
My arms are fantastic. They're enormous and vascular.
Yeah, but the rest of you's just normal size. And John Cena's swole all over.
Oh, yeah? You John Cena made of steel? Hey.
Can I have a turn?
Well, hey. Back away. Back away, demon children. Back. Hey. Hey, what? Ow.
What?
That was weird. Okay.
I thought he was gonna hit those kids with the bat, but
I didn't understand what the point of that was, but okay.
either. This episode
Was crazy.
didn't even do nothing.
No, we didn't get anywhere. Other than we learned they were androids, but that was...
They forgot.
Yeah. I mean, it was...
they
It
forgot.
explained everything I already knew and figured out. Okay, I
You
thought...
didn't know that, actually. I told you.
Didn't know what? Oh,
I
yeah, they
didn't
were...
know.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that they were...
No, you didn't know.
I didn't know they were androids. How else would there
First
be
off,
copies of them?
What you didn't know was that
Oh, you wanna tell
Sarah
me what I
was the
know?
one controlling Ava. You also
How you gonna tell me what I knew and
Sorry.
what I didn't know?
something that's kind of dope.
I already knew Gideon could make androids of them. That's what Bishop and her were doing initially.
Yeah, but
I
you
knew
didn't
that
know
already.
that it was Gideon, not Ava.
I did know it was Gideon and not Ava. I knew because...
you were like, you thought Gideon had transferred her consciousness to Ava.
I still think she did. She's an AI. She can be in multiple places at once. That's why Ava was making all the faces and doing all the talking. She's still in Ava's body because she threw the real Bishop's Ava off. So she created that android for herself, and that's her physical form. And I think at a point, her and our Gideon are going to face off, but she's going to be in Dr. Sharp's body. So I think that's how that's going to go. Because there's no way Evil Gideon's not going to get a body. You know, how are you the main villain and you ain't got like a physical form? She's definitely in Dr. Sharp. So I think that they'll cross paths later on. But I was half expecting Sarah to escape to warn the other legends. And it didn't go that way. They caught her. I know. But that also causes, well, it may cause an aberration. So Now we gotta check back in with our legends and see how much they can figure out. The interesting part is they don't have a copy of Gwen. So,
Who's Gwen?
The bootleg Constantine.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting because we'll have them outmatched, and they technically don't have a copy of Gideon either, Gideon's new form. So they just kind of have the evil Gideon in Sharp's body. So they're down. I think we have them outnumbered by 2 members. So that will be interesting. But the fact that they made these new legends a bit stronger than our original is where it's going to be a little difficult. This Nate is definitely stronger than our Nate. He's made of steel instead of having to steel up with his powers.
Yeah, and we don't even really know how long Nate can keep his steel.
I think he can do it for a while, but the budget don't allow it. Unfortunately, that's why he'll be stealing up. They ain't got the budget to keep doing that all the time.
Yeah.
That's the only conclusion I can come up with. But the rest of them, they can keep upgrading their skills. They made Sarah just as deadly as our Sarah. This Spooner still likes to shoot people. They're just okay with killing, and our legends don't kill, so that's not
and
really.
They don't question their order.
That's not their first instinct. So when they face off, it might be deadly. So our team got to be careful. So I don't know what our legends are doing or what they're gonna do. Clearly, like they said, there are aberrations, anachronisms, whatever you want to call them, all over the map. So it's not easy to track our legends, but I think it's not impossible. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They got to regroup. They're struggling because they don't have a wave rider, and their machine keeps getting messed up every time they travel. So they have to be careful. And they never know where they're going to end up because, well, they just learned how to set coordinates finally, but we don't know where they ended up because they were in a rush. So
I'm just really disappointed in whatever her name is.
Zari. Android Zari. She was smart and she was going somewhere, but their flaw is they want more and more power. She wanted to be smarter and stronger and faster, so she allowed the Gideon to manipulate her into getting that upgrade. Yeah. And she lost her more free will. And now they just did that to Sarah.
Nate wanted Gary's breath to stop sinking.
So that was an interesting, very different episode of Legends than we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like, because it didn't focus on any of our actual legends. It just bootleg versions of them. So Evil Gideon's going to be an interesting foe. A very interesting foe. But anything else you want to add? Well, I'm looking forward to the next one, definitely, to see what happens. Thank you guys for watching with us, and of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the page for full reacts.
And we will see you guys for more Legends of Tomorrow.
Bye.